Cup of coffee this morning from the island. We're here on Elm Tree Island, going live again today. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, doing a little vertical live, which means people are going to jump in, jump out. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, another great day today, but woke up a little bit cool this morning here on the island, 59 degrees, Thousand Islands, New York, upstate New York. Check it out. We're on Elm Tree Island, our own personal island that's been handed down through the years, 70, 80 years. You can find us on Google Earth, Elm Tree Island, Hammond, New York. Now it's already warmed up to 65, 6 degrees. It's going to be a beautiful warm day today. Yesterday we got hit with a little bit of rain in the afternoon, and then it got sunny again. Then later at night, heavy rain again. And then in the middle of the night, heavy windstorm. And I want to say probably 60 to 70 mile per hour winds, because the way my heavy furniture got blown around, I woke up in the middle of the night, check on the boats, and the boats are pretty well protected by the cottage with the southwest wind. And so no damage to the boats, no damage really to anything except for my roof fascia, which I'm going to show you. So we're going to repair that today. I'm going to make a video today on repairing that roof fascia because I got a piece that got blown off. And I'm going to show you my furniture that got blown around. And I got some chairs over there that weigh over 150 pounds. It's hard for me to even move these chairs around, yet they got tossed like a piece of paper last night. And that's how I know the winds had to be 60 to 70 mile per hour winds, because it takes that much force to blow those chairs around. So let me take you around to show you what I'm talking about when I say they got blown around. And I mean, they got blown around. So now these plastic chairs, it doesn't take much to blow them around. But these heavy, right? They're polywood, right? They're kind of a poly material and wood combination they make. You know, they handle, they're made for, you know, beach wear. So the salt air doesn't do any damage to them. So they got blown off our deck here. That's how strong. See, the winds come like they are right now out of the southwest. And so this side of the cottage gets hit very hard. And I'm going to show you kind of where the roof fascia got blown apart here. So we're going to replace that piece right there. That is the piece that we're going to replace. I'll put those chairs back in their position. Hopefully I won't throw my back out because they are heavy. And so, I mean, very rarely do they get blown off the deck like that, but they did last night, which is how I know. That's how I know that it was a hellacious wind. But it's nice that my little marina here is protected. So the boats fared well, but when that, you know, when that happens, when you wake up in the middle of the night and you're in the middle of a windstorm, you have to come out and protect your fleet. So you got to come out and you got to check the lines on your boat. Make sure, sometimes you have to retie because of the way the wind has barreled through and affected your boats. And, you know, anytime you got a boat with a top on it, this top acts as a sail. And so the wind will catch that and, you know, blow it off the dock here. But obviously, I'm pretty good at my knots, my cleat knots. So it's, the boats are secure, and I got a kayak here and a kayak here. They're protected from the southwest winds. So once in a while, we'll get a north wind. And even then, I'm pretty well protected just because of the way the cottage is situated here. So we fared really well last night as far as that windstorm goes. No damage. Blew the furniture around a little bit. And the boats are fine. And the cottage is fine, except for that little bit of roof fascia. Now today, apparently, they've had a big bass tournament going on. So there's a lot of bass fishermen around. And so they're here in Chippewa Bay fishing. If you're new to the channel, I'm Cliff Yates. Subscribe to the channel. We got a community of progress here, although I talk about, a variety of issues. And I do have a podcast, The Cliff Yates Show, which I film sometimes live, like I'm doing right now, unedited, non-scripted. And if you're new to the channel, I'm on our Summer Island location, which is actually we're the only cottage on this island. This island has been handed down for about 80 years through the family, and last through my mother to myself. And it's in the St. Lawrence River. And the St. Lawrence River is fresh water and provided from the Great Lakes. So the last Great Lake is Lake Ontario, dumps into the St. Lawrence River. And I'm upriver here or downriver about 30 miles from Lake Ontario. And now this water continues running north, actually, one of the few rivers that run north past Montreal and then eventually out into the Atlantic Ocean. And so altogether, it's over, I think, 1,000 miles from Lake Ontario all the way out to the Atlantic Ocean. But it's fresh water, and it's it's a great bass fishery. There's a lot of pro bass tournaments. Well, a lot. I'll just say there's probably 2 major bass tournaments here. And a lot of the bass fishermen come in Chippewa Bay. This is the widest part of the river. A lot of the river is a narrow river, but they have these bays along the way in the Thousand Island region. The dressing is named after this region. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, share with whoever you think might want to see or hear this. I'm going to be making some more island videos, and I have a playlist for the island videos on my YouTube channel, so check those out because I got some nice drone shots of the island, give you a little perspective of where we are, what the size of the island is. But this area is the widest part of the river, from New York shore to the Canadian shore, 4 or 5 miles wide. So it actually looks kind of like a lake in this area. But as you go down or upriver, it narrows. And we are just off the main shipping channel. And so we get to watch the big ships that are going up and down the St. Lawrence River, delivering goods to the Great Lakes or taking them back over to Europe. And there's an area of locks that the big ships go through on their way from the ocean up to the Great Lakes. As a matter of fact, they have to go through another lock that takes them around into Lake Niagara. Because of the Niagara Falls, they have to skirt around there to get to the other Great Lakes, Lake Huron, Lake Michigan, Lake Erie, Lake Superior. And so we are down from there. So that's it, everybody. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, share. Check out our video later today. We're going to be repairing that roof fascia. And I'm going to leave you right now looking north. That is directly north, believe it or not. And that's so most of Canada is over there. But we are in New York State waters. But only a mile away, you're into Canadian waters. Fresh water. Our fish are mostly smallmouth, largemouth bass, northern pike. They have muskellunge and a walleye. Those are the main perch. Those are the main fish found here. Freshwater of the St. Lawrence River. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video this morning. Going live, I go unscripted most of the time. So it's all real-time stuff happening. And that's it. Morning cup of coffee on Elm Tree Island in the Thousand Islands, New York. All right, everybody. I love you. Subscribe to the channel.